They say your network is your net worth. But real connection? That takes more than business cards and small talk. In a world full of noise, the people you surround yourself with can either drain your energy or elevate your destiny. Welcome to You Are Undefeated, where we build strong habits, bold minds, and unstoppable momentum. Today, I'll show you 7 powerful ways to build a network that doesn't just look good on LinkedIn, but actually changes your life. 1. The power of one message. One message can change your life. For Anna, it was a simple LinkedIn note to a CEO she admired. Nervously, she typed her thoughts, expressing her passion for the industry and her desire to learn. To her surprise, the CEO responded warmly, inviting Anna for a coffee chat. That meeting blossomed into a mentorship, opening doors she never imagined. Anna's journey teaches us that every connection begins with a single outreach. Never underestimate the power of taking that first step. It could lead to your dreams. 2. Give before you ask. Tom had always believed in the power of giving. When he learned that a respected speaker was struggling with video editing for an upcoming presentation, he reached out and offered his skills without any expectation of reward. The speaker gratefully accepted Tom's help, and together they created something exceptional. A few months later, during a discussion at an industry event, the speaker remembered Tom's generosity and introduced him to 3 high-profile clients. This connection opened doors Tom had only dreamed of. Tom's experience taught him that building strong networks hinges on selflessness. When you give first, the right people will always remember you. 3. Show up consistently. Lena had always dreamed of launching her own startup, but felt overwhelmed by the competitive landscape. Seeking inspiration, she decided to join a weekly startup meetup in her city. At first, she felt like an outsider, but she showed up consistently, engaging with fellow entrepreneurs and absorbing their insights. 6 months later, her dedication bore fruit. A seasoned entrepreneur recognized her commitment and offered her a co-founder position. Through her unwavering presence, Lena built trust and relationships, illustrating that consistent effort, even without immediate results, can lead to extraordinary opportunities. 4. Ask better questions. Jake had always felt overshadowed in networking events, where everyone seemed eager to showcase their accomplishments. But during one particularly high-stakes panel discussion, he decided to take a different approach. Instead of recounting his own experiences, he leaned forward and asked the panelist, "What's the biggest lesson you learned from failure?" The room fell silent, and the panelist's eyes lit up. This question sparked a profound discussion, revealing authentic insights that resonated with the audience. Jake realized that curiosity could be more powerful than boasting, opening doors he never imagined. In a sea of voices, the right question can truly set you apart. 5. Follow up with intent. Maya attended a seminar where she was inspired by a speaker's insights on innovation. After the event, instead of letting the moment fade, she took the time to craft a thoughtful thank you email, expressing her appreciation and sharing a relevant article that complemented the speaker's topic. This small act of intention sparked a meaningful dialogue between them. Weeks later, she received a job offer from the speaker's company. Maya learned that a sincere follow-up can forge powerful connections, proving that purposeful engagement is far more valuable than fleeting introductions. 6. Be around people who stretch you. Daniel had always been ambitious, but it wasn't until he joined a mastermind group of driven entrepreneurs that he truly flourished. Surrounded by individuals who shared their successes and challenges, he felt an electric spark of inspiration. Their stories ignited a fire within him, pushing him to set higher goals. As they shared strategies, Daniel's income began to rise, mirroring the collective growth around him. He realized that surrounding himself with like-minded, motivated people had transformed his mindset. Choosing his circle wisely proved essential. Growth, after all, is contagious. 7. Your network is your mirror. Emily had always felt overshadowed in the presence of high-value individuals, convinced that networking was an elusive art she could never master. However, as she turned her focus inward, refining her mindset, developing better habits, and honing her communication skills, everything began to shift. With newfound confidence, she approached interactions differently, engaging authentically and listening deeply. As her self-worth grew, so did her network. Emily realized that we don't attract what we desire, we attract who we truly are. The strongest networks aren't built overnight. They're built through authenticity, consistency, and the courage to connect. So start small. Send that message. Ask that question. Show up. Give. Grow. Because the right people can open the right doors. But only if you're willing to knock. Remember, you're not alone. You're not behind. You are undefeated. Let me know in the comments. Who's one person you'll reach out to this week? Subscribe and keep going, because the journey doesn't stop here.